What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the stream, guys. Appreciate all y'all being here, man. It's been a couple days since I've been live. Wasn't able to go live these last few days, but I'm back today. I plan on, getting back to my normal schedule. Friday, I had to attend a funeral, so I wasn't able to stream Friday afternoon. Saturday, me and my girlfriend had plans in the afternoon, so I wasn't able to stream then. And then Sunday, I just didn't feel like going live. It was a short slate, 3-gamer, but plan on, getting back to normal schedule. Appreciate all you guys being here as always, though. Big 11-game slate tonight. This should definitely be a fun one. There's still a lot of question marks. Still a lot of guys questionable. Bradley Beal, he's one of the big ones. Julius Randle's questionable. There's another big one. Kyle Lowry's questionable as well. Steph Curry also questionable. Plus Christian Wood. So there's a lot of big questionable guys tonight that we got to wait and see what happens with with this news. But we did get word this afternoon that Jaylen Brown's been ruled out. So that makes these Celtics guys look a lot more appealing. I didn't have much interest in many Celtics today outside of Robert Williams, but now that Jaylen Brown is out, Tatum, Smart, Kimba, I think all look a lot better. They look way more appealing than they did in the morning before we got that Jaylen Brown news. But what's up, everybody? What's up, man? What's up, Patrick? What's up, Joe? What's up, T-Bone? Had 12x ROI last night, but too bad I played less with a short slate, 309 on Yahoo. Hey, T-Bone, I feel you there, man. It feels like, any time I play lighter, that's when I have a really good night. And then whenever I play a little bit more volume than I normally do, that's when I have a bad night. It's super annoying how that goes. But yeah, I played lighter yesterday as well. Just short slates, 2-3-game slates. I don't really enjoy them, so I didn't play much volume last night. It's been crazy. Yeah, these last few slates have been crazy, especially Saturdays, man. Saturday's slate with the Bucks literally sitting out half their team. I mean, Saturday's slate was nuts. What's good, Noah? Like the music selection. Let's get this money on this slate tonight. Hey, let's get it, man. Let's get it. Olynyk, if Wood is scratched again. Fournier with Jaylen Brown out. Yeah, Kelly Olynyk I'm going to like a lot if Christian Wood's out. Fournier, I think Fournier's in play, but, he's still – I don't think his numbers, his usage is going to be the same with this Celtics team. He's having to play alongside some high usage guys. Jaylen Brown, obviously he's going to be out, but Kimba, Marcus Smart's not really high usage, but Tatum. I'm a bit hesitant on Fournier. I don't know if I'm going to go to him tonight, but I do like the other three. Kimba, Smart, Tatum. I like all those guys with Brown out now, and Robert Williams as well. I still have a lot of interest in. What's up, Noah, my guy? What's up, Galvin? What's up, man? How you doing, buddy? I'm doing pretty well. I'm doing pretty well, man. What's up, Noah, and everyone in chat? What's up, Robert? What's up, man? Who do you prefer for center, Robert Williams or Moses Brown? If I'm able, I'm considering both. Yeah, Joe, I'll be honest with you. I think that's going to be the big question of the slate is Moses Brown or Robert Williams or both. I feel like you're probably going to want one of those two guys. I think both project very well for their salaries. I know their prices are coming up, but Moses Brown, if he's going to get 30-plus minutes a night, which he should moving forward now that Horford's done, I really like Moses Brown. We've seen what Robert Williams can do when he gets starters minutes. I think I prefer Robert Williams over Moses Brown, but, you definitely, I feel like, are going to want one of the two, if not both. I think if I had to choose one, though, I'd give the edge to Robert Williams. I'm a big Robert Williams fan. The dude's just so good. He's going to go out there and stuff the stat sheet every night. Moses Brown, is as well as going to go out there and, get you a double-double most likely. I still do worry about, the foul trouble with him, but he's been productive, man. When he gets the minutes, Moses Brown has shown he can, put up 45, 50 DK points. Best wishes to you, Noah. How you feel about Moses Brown and Isaiah Roby together? I feel like they take away, but haven't watched much Thunder basketball, my man. Well, they're going to most likely be starting alongside each other, so I don't think they're really going to take away. I'm pretty sure they staggered their minutes, so Moses Brown, he'll play, 8-10 minutes. Then Roby, he'll sub out early, and then whenever Moses Brown has to check out, Roby will come back in. So Roby's basically the backup five whenever Moses Brown's not on the floor. I don't think they really take away, especially when they're starting alongside each other. It's not like they're going to take minutes away from each other. Now, their production, I guess when they're playing alongside each other, their production's not going to be as good. They're both good rebounders, but obviously, when they're playing alongside each other, the rebounds can't go to both guys. So I still like both. If they start alongside each other, I think you get 30-plus minutes from both Brown and Roby. I'm assuming they're going to start Malden, Poku, Roby, Brown, and probably if Lou Dort plays, he'll start, but I don't think Lou Dort's going to play. I don't know who they're going to start for Lou Dort, though. I've been literally 2 to 5 points away from cashing for 5 straight days. Hey, that sucks, man. That sucks. Damn. I feel you though. I've had plenty of nights like that where you're just, you're right there, but you come up short. Favorite late night hammer? I don't really know if I like too much from the late night games. I guess like Giannis probably, but like I don't really like a ton from the late night games. Probably like Giannis or Kawhi. If I had to play anyone in the late night games, but I don't really play guys. I don't play guys based on game time. I just play who I think the best plays are, and if they all come from one game, then so be it. That was a rookie mistake I made at the beginning of when I first started playing DFS. I would always want to have somebody in the late night game, and that's just, you don't have to do that. What's up, Noah? I heard Kemba Walker was out. Any news? Kemba's good to go. Jaylen Brown is out. Jaylen Brown's out, but Kemba's good to go. Fournier super scoring dependent. Yeah, that's true. And now he's going to be playing alongside high usage guys like Tatum, Kemba. I'm just not that high on Fournier. I don't know if he's going to have the same role that he did with Orlando. Like, I don't know if he's going to be a guy we want to pay $6,500 for. I think he's going to be like a $5,500 type player. I feel like he's a bit overpriced. Like, it's always risky to play these guys when they're on their new team. Like, you just don't exactly know what their role is going to be like. We saw it with Vooch. Like, he didn't have that good of a game in his first game. Aaron Gordon last night, I'm pretty sure didn't have that good of a game. I don't know. I usually wait and see when it comes to, guys playing on a new team. Any guys tried No House Advantage? It's a 10 prop calls. Interesting if you like player props. I've heard of that website, Jimbo, but I've never played there. You think Tony Bradley being an OKC affects Moses Brown any? He's probably just going to be the backup center, so, Moses Brown's probably going to play 30, 32 minutes, and Tony Bradley's probably going to get like 16, 18 minutes. I don't think that's going to impact Moses Brown too much. They signed Moses Brown to like a big multi-year contract, so I think he's going to be their starting center, moving forward in rest of season. Who's your favorite stud payout for GPP? It's probably Harden. Like, I really like Towns. I don't know what Towns' ownership's going to be, if you consider him a stud. Towns is probably my favorite stud overall. But, like, we got to wait on news for, like, Bradley Beal. Like, if Bradley Beal gets ruled out, then Westbrook's probably going to become my favorite stud. But I would say right now it's between, like, Towns or Harden. Probably Towns. It just sucks because center is loaded today. There's so many good center plays I like. And you can only play two, obviously. Just got home from work. What's up, Noah and guys? What's up, Brandon? What's up, man? Makes sense. I appreciate you, Noah. Sure thing, Isaiah. Sure thing, brother. Dory's out from what I heard. Yeah, I saw he was in concussion protocol, but I'm pretty sure he could still play if he clears concussion protocol, but it seems like he's not going to play, I wouldn't think. So yeah, with Dort out, that makes me feel better about guys like Poku. Like, I expect Poku to play pretty big minutes. It's going to be interesting to see who they start for Dort. They could start Ty Jerome. They could start Kendrick Williams. We could maybe get some value from OKC, depending on who starts. We'll have to wait and see, though. How do we feel about Harden? I still really like Harden. Obviously, I wouldn't say he's as much of a priority as he has been these last few slates. Now that Kyrie is back. But, we've seen what Harden can do. Without KD, it's going to be Harden and Kyrie dominating the usage. So, 10,900 against Minnesota in what should be a fast-paced game. I think, Harden still looks like a really good pay-up option. I just don't know if he's someone that I'm, like, starting my lineup with. Like, lately, these slates where we've had Harden with no Kyrie, no KD, Harden, I'm just playing him every slate. I don't know if that's going to be the case today, though, now that Kyrie's back. At this time, do you see a more balanced approach tonight or stars and scrubs? It kind of looks like a more balanced type of slate. Like, there's really not a lot of value that stands out. That could all change from now till lock, but we'll just have to wait and see. Like, so if we get word Bradley Beal's out, if we get word like Christian Wood's out, we're going to get some value there with Kelly Olynyk as a value, and then obviously Westbrook's going to become a really good pay-up option. So it's kind of we're waiting on the news right now. But I would say if the slate started right this second, I would think it'd be a more balanced type of build for me, just because there's not a ton of value that I really like, and I'm not going to force in bad value plays. Like, I'm not going to play guys just to play them. I need to have a good reason to play somebody. You think Giannis finally has a 60-plus game tonight? He's been bad lately, but I still like Giannis. I basically have interest in Giannis every slate. I don't know if this is a slate where I'm starting my lineup with Giannis, but if we get a lot of value from now till lock, I'm definitely going to try and jam Giannis in if I could. But it's all dependent on the value. Right now, there's not much value, so don't think Giannis is going to be someone I build around if the slate were to start right now. Made profit on 4 straight nights. Let's go for a 5th. Hey, that's awesome, man. 4 straight nights with the cash. That's pretty damn good. Are we okay with Ben McLemore as another punt value so we can pay up for Cat? I mean, Ben McLemore, he started that one game when Daniel House was out and Kevin Porter were out, but Kevin Porter and Daniel House are both playing today, so I really don't have that much interest in Ben McLemore. I guess he's not really going to be someone I consider. I think the only guys I'm even looking to on Houston are going to be John Wall and Kelly Olynyk if Christian Wood were to be out again. If Beal doesn't play, is Rui playable? Yeah, Rui gets a boost. We saw Rui have a really good game earlier this year when Beal was out. He had like one of his best games of the season. He was super low owned then. I think he would be super low owned today even if Beal were to sit. So I'd have some interest in Rui for sure in tournaments if Beal's out. Just because, without Beal, that's a high usage player off the floor. Rui can be more aggressive, and we saw him do that, last time Beal was out. So him and Westbrook would be the two guys to look to from the Wizards, in my opinion. Any interest in Thomas from Cleveland if he starts? I'm hearing some talks on him like he's super cheap. He played like over 30 minutes last game, but he really didn't do anything. I mean, I think he finished with like 18 DK points. Yeah, he played 31 minutes, had 18 DK points. I mean, I don't think this is really someone I want to play. Like, I know he's 3,300 and he could get me 20 points, but at the end of the night, am I going to be shaking my head upset that I didn't play Broderick Thomas? Like, I don't think that's going to be the case. I don't want to play like these guys. They're these low usage value guys that need to get lucky to even get you 20 DK points. Like, I'm just not playing these type of guys. I'm not going there personally, I don't think. What happened to Horford? They said he was going to be shut down for the season. OKC, they have nothing to play for, so Horford's just basically going to be a healthy scratch rest of season. Best value play today, I mean, there really isn't a ton of value. I would say that if Saben Lee starts again, like Saben Lee, if he starts again, is probably my favorite value under 4K. But like last game, he only played 24 minutes. I mean, it's not like I'm confident that he's going to get a ton of minutes, but he's been productive when he does get minutes. So like I think he's the best value right now if he starts, but he's not someone I'm insanely confident in. Levine 7,500 and Markkanen 4,800 seem very underpriced on FanDuel. Would they interest you at those prices if you were playing on FanDuel? I mean, it depends on it depends on the position. I don't know, who's priced around them. But I would say, yeah, those price tags do look a little low. But, it all depends on the position. Like, I don't know who's priced around Levine or who's priced around Markkanen. Thoughts on Terrence Mann at 4.3K with Lou Williams shipped to Atlanta? I mean, I don't have much interest in Terrence Mann. I thought Terrence Mann was a good play that one day when Kawhi was out and he started for Kawhi. But now that Kawhi's playing and PG's playing, like I don't really have much interest in Terrence Mann. Really, I mean, it's just Kawhi and PG I think are the only guys I'm looking to on the Clippers. I'm probably not playing anyone else. Even Zubac, I think, getting a little bit too pricey. Senators versus Chicago has been money for a while now. Only time I would look at Wiseman and considering his low price. I mean, now that Chicago has they have Vooch. I mean, I don't know if it's as good of a matchup as it has been, but yeah, I mean, Wiseman he's affordable. He's super cheap on Yahoo. If you play over there, Wiseman's minimum salary on Yahoo. So I have some interest in him for sure on Yahoo. I mean, if there was ever a matchup where you would think Wiseman could have some success, I think it would be this game, fast-paced game, or two teams that do play fast. Feel like you could maybe get like a 30-point game from Wiseman, 30 DK points. Sup, Noah? Let's get it today. Hey, let's get it, T-Money. Let's get it, man. Are you not worried about playing guys in likely to be blowout games like the Thunder guys? I like Larry Nance too, but it's a 16-point spread. Yeah, that's normally JP. I don't try and predict blowouts, but obviously a 16-point spread, it's very likely to be a blowout. I still like Larry Nance just because without Jared Allen, without Kevin Love, I think he's going to be very productive when he's on the floor. I mean, we've kind of seen the Cavs still play their starters in blowouts. Like, I know there was a game earlier this year. I think it was like a 30-point game or something heading into the fourth quarter, and all the starters were still out there for Cleveland. I think Cleveland's a team that has, like Colin Sexton, he's played in blowouts some. They won't just completely sit all their starters. Like, they'll still play them a little bit in the fourth quarter before they give way to the bench. So I'm still interested in Larry Nance, even with the blowout concern. The Thunder guys, yeah, that's another worry. But the Thunder, I mean, they're super thin right now. Let me see how many available bodies they have real quick. Like there's a good chance, even if it blows out, you'll still see Moses Brown, maybe Maldon be out there. Poku, I would expect, would probably still play in a blowout. But let's just say Lou Dort's out. It looks like he's already been ruled out. Okay, he's already been ruled out. So Lou Dort's out. So that leaves OKC with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rivers, is he available to play? He was waived, so yeah, he's not on the team. Josh Hall's on the team, I think. So I think they have 9 bodies. Maybe Darius Miller, but I don't know if Darius Miller's actually going to, touch the floor. So, I mean, OKC's pretty thin right now. No SGA. Horford's done for the year. No Dort, no Baisley, no Muscala. I mean, some of these starters I think would maybe still play in a blowout. So, I still like those OKC guys. The Cavs, though, yeah, that's a concern. 16-point spread. I mean, that's obviously a little worrisome. Zion and Poku or Nance and Draymond. I would say that if Julius Randle's out, I'd go with Nance and RJ there. I'd take RJ over Draymond if Julius Randle's out. Waller, Van Vliet. If Kyle Lowry is out again, I prefer Van Vliet. But if Kyle Lowry plays, then I would take John Wall. You think Larry Nance gets there against the Jazz with Jared Allen out, Isaiah Hartenstein making his debut? I mean, last game with Jared Allen out, they started Larry Nance at center. Now, Isaiah Hartenstein was not able to play then. Isaiah Hartenstein is available today. I assume that Isaiah Hartenstein is just going to be the backup center behind Nance. I don't think they're going to start Hartenstein. So I still do like Larry Nance quite a bit. Any interest in Ariza? I mean, God, like I don't want to pay $4,500 for Trevor Ariza. I know he had a good game last game, but like that's normally just not a guy that I really want to target when he's $4,500. I think when he was $3,100 and he was starting, he was a good value. But now that he's $4,500, like I'm really not that interested in Trevor Ariza. And if Trevor Ariza goes out there and puts up, another 40-point game, then I'll just take the L and move on to the next slate. But I really don't have much interest in Trevor Ariza. I feel like we're going to have better value open up. I mean, it's an 11-game slate. There's normally always some crazy news that comes out from now to a lock. Like when the 5:30 injury report comes out, we're probably going to get some random guy get ruled out, and that'll give us some value most likely. Because like I said, we're still waiting on Lowry, Christian Wood, Bradley Beal. Like there's still a lot of big names that are questionable. Like I would, if Christian Wood's out, I mean, give me Kelly Olynyk all day over Trevor Ariza. What do you think about Hood on Toronto for value? I would say that if Kyle Lowry is out, then Hood does become viable. I don't know if he's still someone I really want to be playing on an 11-game slate, but yeah, Rodney Hood would be viable if Kyle Lowry's out again. Tatum or Sabonis? Now that Jaylen Brown's out, I prefer Tatum. Townsend, Marcus Morris, or Giannis and Grant Williams? Probably take Giannis and Grant Williams there. Hey man, love the content. I appreciate that, Joseph. Any interest in Noel? Yeah, if Julius Randle's out, I do have a lot of interest in Noel. Him and Taj Gibson. We saw both of them have really good games last game with, for their prices with Julius Randle out. And now there's no Mitchell Robinson. I mean, it's very likely that Noel, one of those two guys is probably going to be on the floor at all times. If Julius Randle sits, you're going to see one of Noel or Gibson on the floor at all times. So I think we're going to get big minutes from both those two guys if Randle's out. And yeah, I'd have a lot of interest in Noel and Gibson for sure. What do you think of Dragic? Assuming Dragic plays, I like him quite a bit. I'm assuming that he starts for Kendrick Nunn. They could do something weird and move Jimmy Butler to point guard. But if Dragic is playing and he's starting for Nunn, then I like Dragic quite a bit. I mean, Dragic has always been someone that, when he gets around 30 minutes, he can easily give you a point per minute. 5,400 is definitely too cheap for Dragic if he's starting. Moses Brown getting expensive. Yeah, he's getting expensive, but he's been good, man. That's for sure. I mean, he had like a 20-20 game his last game. He's been good, that's for sure. Been productive. How do you feel if Hartenstein starts? I mean, if Hartenstein starts, then he's going to be a really good value play because Hartenstein's always been a productive player when he gets minutes. I don't think they're going to do that, but yeah, if we get word that Isaiah Hartenstein is starting for the Cavs, then he's going to be a top value play for sure. Even though Quickly and Payton are healthy in New York, Alec Burks, 6.8K, has been getting the minutes last few games. Your thoughts? I mean, yeah, Burks has been getting big minutes. He's been starting as well. I'm assuming he stays in the starting lineup. I assume he continues to get big minutes with how well he's played. If Julius Randle were to be ruled out again, that would just make me like Alec Burks even more. So yeah, I still have a lot of interest in Burks, even with the price tag coming up. Hey, Noah Butler, if no Oladipo, no none, maybe no Dragic tonight will be my guy. Who would you go, Marketing or Sadiq Bey? I mean, I would say Dragic is probably going to play. Dragic is probable. But yeah, no Oladipo, no Kendrick Nunn. I mean, Butler definitely benefits for sure. He should be low owned. You're right. But between Marketing or Sadiq Bey, I'd probably take Marketing there between those two. Bam or Rudy Gobert? I'd probably take Rudy Gobert if I had to choose between the two. I don't have a ton of interest in either guy on this slate, but I'd probably take Gobert if I had to pick one. Thoughts on Saben Lee? Yeah, we mentioned Saben Lee at the beginning. He's super cheap. He started last game, played like 24 minutes. If he starts again, we don't have a ton of great value right now. I think Saben Lee would be a pretty good value play if he does start again. But there's no guarantee that he does. I mean, the Pistons have done all kind of weird stuff with their starting lineups this year. So just keep an eye on it. But yeah, if Saben Lee starts, he's a decent value in my opinion. Grayson Allen or Justin Holiday as the last guard in for value. I mean, I don't have much interest in either one. I guess I'd take Grayson Allen if I had to pick, but yeah, I don't think those are going to be guys I even remotely consider on this slate. Thanks, Noah. Love the Patreon. Hey, I'm glad to hear that, Chris. I'm glad to hear that, man. Yeah, guys, I have a lot of additional content on Patreon you guys can check out. Link down below in the description. It is getting towards the end of the month, so if you were to join the Patreon, you would probably want to wait till the beginning of April. Because of the way Patreon works, they charge you when you sign up, then they charge you the first of the month. But you can still check it out. Link down below. You can see all that offer over on Patreon. I do have a lot of additional content that I put up over there, all to go with the YouTube videos that I post basically every single day, and these free live streams as well. Does Kyrie interest you at all on Yahoo? Yeah, I have a lot of interest in Kyrie on Yahoo just because he's shooting guard, and shooting guard is a little bit of a tougher position to fill today. Like, it's not nearly as deep as point guard. Plus, Kyrie, he's not nearly as expensive as he should be. I think Kyrie is still underpriced on Yahoo. He's priced appropriately on DraftKings, $9,800. That feels that feels about the right price that Kyrie should be. But on Yahoo, I think he's 41. He's the same price tag as, he's the same price tag as Beal, Kawhi. I definitely like Kyrie on Yahoo for sure. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to pay up for him today because, we don't have a ton of great value right now. I think Marcus Smart is probably my favorite shooting guard on Yahoo just right now. He's $20. No Jaylen Brown. Good matchup against New Orleans. I think Marcus Smart's the guy that stands out the most. But yeah, you could obviously pay up for Kyrie if you want to go that route. Bledsoe cheap enough? It depends on if Lonzo's out again. If Lonzo's out again, I think that's a little bump for Bledsoe. And we saw Bledsoe, I think it was 2 games ago. He actually had a really good game without Lonzo. Played 34 minutes, had 39 DraftKings points. And then the next game, he obviously backed that up with only 17 DK points in 36 minutes. But he's been getting the minutes. He's still cheap. If Lonzo's out again, then yeah, I think Bledsoe's appealing. But probably not going to go there on this slate, I don't think. Wade or Claxton, what do you think? I'd probably take Claxton just because he's a better point per minute player. And it's a better matchup too. Boban starting? I don't think Boban's starting tonight. Boban started the last slate because Porzingis was out, but he might not even play today. I wouldn't play Boban today. Kind of off topic, but are you going to be posting MLB content during the season? Keep up the great work. I will, Jaden. MLB starts on Thursday. I'm not sure yet when I'm going to get my video up for opening day, but it'll probably be up maybe Wednesday or Thursday. And I do plan on making MLB and NBA videos at least for a week or two just to see how it goes. I don't know how MLB content's going to do because normally when NBA is going on, NBA is it's the much more popular sport. It's what people really pay attention to. MLB is obviously not nearly as popular as NBA. I'm sure a lot of you in here probably don't even play MLB. So we'll see. I plan on making MLB videos at least at the beginning of the season for a week or two. And then after a week or two, of making both NBA and MLB, we'll see how it goes. I'll try and keep making both if I can. The streams are going to be weird. I don't know if I'm going to be doing MLB streams. It kind of depends. Because I would love to do a NBA stream in the afternoon and then go live maybe later in the night, 6:37 for baseball. But then, if I'm playing NBA that night, I need to be, checking for news and stuff, and I can't be answering questions. It's going to be tough. We'll see. I'll figure out a schedule, with these next few days. But yes, at the beginning of MLB, starting Thursday, I plan on making MLB videos and NBA videos, at least for just a couple weeks to see how it goes. And then I'll decide if I want to just transition back to NBA or stick it with MLB. We'll see. But I do love MLB, and I'm excited for, a new sport. Anytime we get a new sport, I'm always excited. So, yeah, I'm excited to be playing some baseball again. And I love, how MLB has, early slates and stuff. So you can, sweat some early slates and then work on your NBA lineups for the night. Tatum a lock without Jalen. I mean, yeah, I think Tatum's a really good play now. I didn't have much interest in Tatum this morning, but now that Jalen Brown's out, I like Tatum quite a bit. Him and Kemba. Towns or Giannis. I mean, for the savings, I think I'd rather have Towns over Giannis, but I mean, either one you could go with. I prefer Towns, though. Dope content on Patreon, Noah, on point. It's worth it. Hey, I appreciate that, man. I'm glad you enjoy it. I'm glad it helps. Yeah, my core plays, my spreadsheets, our Discord chat, that's all available for Patreon members. You can check all that out. Link down below. MLB over NBA. I mean, yeah, you have your opinions. I like both sports. I would say NBA, I think, is my most profitable sport, but I do enjoy MLB for sure. Is Fournier starting? I don't think we know yet, DD. I would assume he would start. I assume they're going to start Kemba, Marcus Smart, Fournier, Tatum, and Robert Williams. I assume that'll be their starting lineup, but maybe they bring Fournier off the bench and start Grant Williams or something. So we'll just have to keep an eye on it. He's probably going to start, though, I would assume. Don't forget the like button, guys. Yeah, guys, hit the like button. I do always appreciate all the likes, man, and I appreciate all you guys being here, as always. We'll be live for probably about 10, 15 more minutes, just answer any last-minute questions you guys got. Thoughts on Svi Mikhailuk? I'm probably not going there. I know the Thunder are going to be pretty thin tonight, but I don't know if Svi's really someone I want to go to. I think if I was going to play a bench guy, it would probably be Kendrick Williams or Ty Jerome, just because I think those guys give you a little bit more upside. Probably not going to be on Svi. Are you interested in playing tiers? I mean, I don't really play tiers, honestly. I've never played it I know what it is, but I've never played personally. I usually just stick to the main slate. I enjoy both, but I prefer MLB other than rainouts. I mean, yeah, that's the one. That's got to be the one. Probably the most annoying thing about MLB is that you have to pay attention to the weather. I feel like every MLB stadium at this point should have a roof or something. It's so dumb you have to actually pay attention to weather in MLB, but I guess it does give you an edge still. There's still people that don't do it, don't pay attention to weather, and they roster guys in, games that get postponed. Yes, Jalen Brown is out, for those of you that didn't know. I'm trying to become a VIP member on here, but it won't let me. I mean, I don't know why it won't let you go, but yeah, if you want to become a member, you'll get a little VIP badge next to your name. I try and answer members' questions first. I try and answer everybody's questions, but if you are a member, I do try and answer your questions first. You'll get a little VIP badge next to your name, though. You'll really stand out in the chat. Really, it's just another way to show support. It's $2.99 per month for those of you if you wanted to be a member. Plus, you get some little emojis as well you can use in the chat. Any punt plays with 3,300 left? I mean, I don't think there's really much down there that stands out right now. I think the cheapest guy I'm interested in right now is Saban Lee at 3,800 if he starts. I don't know if I'm going to be really playing anybody down here this cheap. Yeah, I mean, not much really stands out this cheap. I guess maybe Aaron Baines if he starts again, but we saw how that went last night. I mean, Aaron Baines started and he only played 15 minutes, so I don't know. Probably just, I guess, Broderick Thomas. I mean, he's 3,300. He's going to start most likely and play 30 minutes, but he's not a guy that really has any upside at all. Looking for a power forward for 3,900 or less on DK. Yeah, again, I just don't know if there's really much down here that I like. If I had to play anyone, let me see. Maybe Iguodala would start. They might start Iguodala, so you can maybe go there. They might start Grant Williams. Boston might with Brown out. Jalen Brown or Grant Williams might start for Jalen Brown, so I guess you could go to Grant Williams, but there really isn't much down here that I like. This is a slate that doesn't have much cheap value right now. That could all change from now till lock, but right now the value's not great, even on an 11-game slate. I got 8K left at forward. Who would you select? Brandon Ingram, Siakam, or DeRozan? Probably Siakam between those three. You have any interest on the Pacers guys such as Brogdon, Sabonis, Turner? Yeah, I think those three are all interesting in tournaments. I don't know if I'd be playing them in cash or anything, but tournaments, I think they're all going to be pretty low owned. So, yeah, you could definitely look to those guys in tournaments. I wouldn't be considering probably anyone else, though, besides those three, plus LeVert. But, yeah, no other Pacers for me. Talk me through how to do it. I mean, I don't know if I can really talk you through it. I think you just click the $, you click join, You'll have to put like your PayPal in or something, and then it should work. But I've never done it, so I don't know. Is it possible to get just NBA on Patreon? Right now, it's not. Like right now, I just do I have one package that's available, and that gives you access to every sport. So yeah, right now, no, there's not like an NBA only. I used to have it that way, but I changed it up and just put it to one package that gets you access to everything. Do you like Reggie Jackson or Batum? I mean, not really. Like, I'm not really looking to those Clippers guys, those secondary Clippers guys. Now that Kawhi's playing, PG's playing. Like, I don't really consider Reggie or Batum or any of those guys when, Kawhi and PG are healthy. Just because their usage, their production's not going to be great playing alongside Kawhi and PG. I know the path to Reggie Jackson getting more minutes is there now that Lou Williams is no longer on the team, but I still don't think I'd really want to go to either one of those guys. If I had to pick one, I think I would pick Reggie, though. Just answer my question about Thomas. Thank you, bro. Hey, sure thing, man. Sure thing. Top stud and value. I mean, top stud for me, I think, is probably Towns right now. I really like this matchup for Towns. It just sucks that he's, center, which is a loaded position. I wish Towns had power forward eligibility, or like some of these other guys, like Robert Williams, Moses Brown. I wish one of those guys had power forward eligibility. But I would say Towns is my favorite stud. In terms of value, like I've said, there's not much value that I really like. But if Saban Lee starts again, I think he's someone I'll be considering for 3,800. Jimmy Buckets or Zion? I think I'd take Zion between those two if I had to pick one. For the T-Wolves, is it just Towns and possibly Edwards for GPP? Really, for me, I think it's just Towns. Like, Edwards and I think Beasley's a viable cheap option. Like, honestly, I think I'd rather have Beasley over Edwards. I think Edwards is just priced. He's priced a little bit too high in my opinion, especially now that Beasley's back. Like, I think I'm not really going to be looking at Edwards. Beasley's viable, but Towns, I think, is the clear guy from Minnesota. He's the clear guy that stands out to me. Outside of Towns, though, not too much else I like on the Timberwolves. Guys, if you got any last-minute questions, throw them in the chat, and I'll be sure to answer them. We'll be live for just a few more minutes. Answer any last-minute questions you guys got. Won $600 on Prize Picks last night from your knowledge. Hey, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. Edwards is a bum. I mean, yeah, like he's had a really bad year shooting-wise. Like, he's been incredibly inefficient from the field. I mean, he's had some cool dunks and stuff. He obviously had that like posterized dunk. I don't know who it was on, but yeah, I mean, Edwards, he's been very inefficient this year. That's for sure. Nobody breaks down the Yahoo slate like you do. Literally nobody. I wish there was more people that played Yahoo. Honestly, I think Yahoo's my favorite DFS site, and I've said that for years. Like, that was the first site I ever played on was Yahoo. I love playing on Yahoo. I wish they would get bigger somehow. I don't know what they need to do, if they need to start marketing something, but I wish Yahoo would start growing a little bit. Get some more people over on Yahoo, because it's fun, man. I enjoy it. Any thoughts on RJ Barrett if Randall plays? I'd be a lot less interested in Barrett if Randall plays. Same with Alec Burks and all those other guys. I think those Knicks guys are dependent on Randall. If Randall's out again, then I really like those Knicks guys that we talked about. But if Randall plays, I'd be a lot more hesitant to go there. Towns, Robert Williams, or Towns, Moses Brown. So basically Robert Williams or Moses Brown. I mean, I think I'd still take Robert Williams over Moses Brown if I had to choose between the two. But, both are really good center options tonight. Draymond or Grant? I think I'd probably take Draymond over Jeremy Grant. You like Dejounte Murray tonight? It's a good matchup against Sacramento, and on this big slate, like, he should be pretty low owned. So I think in tournaments, Murray makes some sense. He's not someone I'd be starting my lineup with. If I'm only playing one lineup tonight, I don't think I'm playing Dejounte Murray in my one lineup, but he has upside in this matchup for sure. I mean, good spot against Sacramento. So yeah, Dejounte Murray's viable. Who would be your favorite pairing with Towns for GPP? I mean, I don't know what you mean by pairing. I don't play. Are you talking about like stacking someone with Towns? I don't think you have to do that. Thank you for everything you do. Noah, favorite mid to low price forwards on Yahoo? I'm trying to think. I mean, Larry Nance, he's 25. I like him a lot, especially if he starts at center again. So Larry Nance is definitely one that stands out. Alec Burks, especially if Randall's out. Love Alec Burks at his price tag on Yahoo. Kelly Olynyk, if he starts at center. If Christian Wood's out, really like Kelly Olynyk. Roby, Poku, I think are good plays as well from OKC. So that's probably a couple guys I'm looking to on Yahoo. R.J. Barrett as well if Randall's out. I think I'd rather have Burks, though, over Barrett on Yahoo, where Burks is a lot cheaper. Did you notice a lot of position changes on DK? Luka's point guard, small forward. I didn't know that. I mean, Luka's, I think he's been like small forward eligible before. Yeah, he's back to small forward eligibility. That's a little odd. I guess that makes him more appealing because, small forward, a little bit of a tougher position to fill. You can roster Luka there, which, makes him a little bit more appealing. Would you stack with Towns? I'm thinking about getting a good point guard with Towns. I mean, I don't stack point guards with centers. Like, if you're saying playing Rubio with Towns, like, I don't think you have to do that. Like, you don't have to stack a point guard with a center. There's really no correlation there, I don't think. I mean, Towns can have a huge game tonight, and Rubio puts up 25 DK points. Like, I don't think you have to play a person's point guard with his center. I have Royce in my forward position right now. Any pivots at a similar price? Let's see. I don't even know what's Royce's price. He's 4,600. Okay, let's see. I mean, yeah. If Christian Wood's out, I mean, give me Kelly Olynyk all fucking day over Royce O'Neal. If Julius Randle's out, give me Taj Gibson. So there's definitely a couple guys I'd rather have over Royce, but that's obviously injury dependent. OG is power forward center too. He is? What? Damn, OG's got center eligibility? That's a little odd. I wonder if he's been playing like backup center. I don't know. That's a little odd. Moses Brown tonight? Yeah, we talked about Moses Brown already. Him and Robert Williams, I think, look like great plays in the mid-range at center. I think you could play one of those two. You could play neither. You could play both of them. I still give the edge to Robert Williams over Moses Brown, but, I mean, yeah, Moses Brown, even with the price coming up, is, in my opinion, still a really good option. But all right, guys, I think I'm going to wrap up the stream here. We've been live for about 40 minutes, so I appreciate all you guys tuning in, man. Best of luck tonight, as always. Hope to see you guys again in the stream tomorrow. I most likely will be live tomorrow. I think I should be live tomorrow, so we do have a shorter slate, though. I think it's like a 4-gamer or 3-gamer tomorrow, but yeah, I'll be live tomorrow. See you guys in the video as well. Have a video up for tomorrow's slate. But yeah, guys, good luck tonight. Thanks for watching the stream. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow, fellas. Good luck.